Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please do what feels right for you. You're welcome to skip anything, change anything, take care of yourself. I'm gonna start by doing legs up the wall, so you will need a wall for this. You can use a door as long as it's not gonna open, or any wall space. I'm gonna use the couch because my couch won't move, but I don't recommend that unless you're sure it's not gonna slip. So let's begin. On our backs. If you need to put anything under you, yoga mat or blanket, so you have some padding, you could do that. And I like to lie on one side and get my hips right up against the wall and then roll onto my back. If there's a little space between your hips and the wall, that could be fine. If your hamstrings are on the tighter side, a little space might actually be a good idea. So you can scoot yourself closer or further as needed. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and allow your body to rest into the support under you. And start to slow down your breath. Each exhale, seeing, is there anything to release? You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. And you can stay right where you are, or the first thing that I'll offer is if you bend your knees so your feet come to the wall, you can push your feet into the wall, rolling your hips up and down, nice and slow. See if you can go one vertebrae at a time. And it might be that some parts of your back feel like they move in a big chunk. If so, slow down. Imagine it like your spine were a string of pearls. You're lifting one bead at a time, lowering one bead at a time. And anywhere along the way you might pause, allowing the weight of your body to drop down through that point. A little massage for the erector muscles. You can keep going up and down like this. Or next time you're up, you can come up as high as you're able and maybe bring your hands to your back for support. So this is an approximation of shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is a beautiful pose. It's not for everybody. It may not be for you. And when we do it here with legs, feet on the wall, we can have a less of an angle happening on the head. You might bring one leg up at a time. If it feels like a safe choice, then shoulder stand is a pose you feel comfortable in. You could take both legs up, but if there's any pressure in your neck that doesn't feel right, if you've got glaucoma, you might not want to do this, or just if you're not feeling confident in it, don't do it. You can stay as long or short as you like. Whenever you're complete, bring your feet back to the wall. Slowly roll your way down. Come back to legs up the wall, resting. And again, you might just stay here. Legs up at the wall is a great restorative pose. The next pose that I'll offer is a figure 4 hip stretch. So if you cross your right ankle above your left knee, anatomically above, spatially below, and then bend your left leg so your foot comes to the wall, you can kind of wedge yourself into a deep right outer hip stretch. If your hips come off the floor, see if you can drop them back down, drop your shoulders down, drop your chin down, so the whole backside is releasing. What is there to let go of here? To release, straighten the left leg back up the wall, and then straighten the right leg, but grab hold of it. So you bring it a little closer to your body. Flex and point your right foot a couple times. Deep flex, full point, and then a couple of slow, big ankle circles, both directions. You can take both legs back up the wall. Same thing other side. Cross your left ankle above the right knee. Bend the right leg so your foot comes to the wall and slide it as low as you like. Different bodies are going to come into different shapes to meet different edges. So finding your edge right where it is, and then what is there to release here? To release, let's straighten the right leg up. Straighten the left leg, grab hold of the left leg, bring it in a little closer towards your body. Flex and point. Circle your ankle. Both directions. And then release both legs up the wall. Next, you might try opening both legs wide and straight. And letting legs just hang open could be a really good stretch for you, especially if you're on the tighter side. If you're more loose, like I am, you might need a little support. So I'm going to go ahead and put some blocks under my legs so I don't overstretch. You can experiment to see if that feels like a good idea for you. And if this is not working, you can go back to legs up the wall or bring soles of the feet together and have the knees open. The nice thing about working legs up the wall, opening hamstrings, inner legs, we keep the lower back out of it. Sometimes the lower back can compensate when we're tight in hamstrings or legs. So here, the lower back's supported. It's just the legs opening. Is there anything to release? Could you be here with more ease, more surrender? If you're enjoying where you are and you want to keep relaxing here, go ahead and do that. If you'd rather come back to legs up the wall, you can do that, and you might use your hands to help you. Or you might try soles of the feet together, knees open, and that could be with some support, could be with pushing your hands into your legs to help them open a bit more, or just relaxing. If you're enjoying where you are and want to stay longer, you're welcome. If you're ready, you can bring your knees in. You might use your hands to do so. Hug your knees to your chest. And let's drop both legs over to the left. You can just tip right on over to your left side. And then circle your right arm overhead until it opens all the way out. Release open through the right shoulder, nice deep twist. You might use your left hand to guide your knees towards the floor. And then let's come back up through center. Hug your knees in. And then rock over to the right. Coming all the way over, and then circle your left arm overhead until the left shoulder opens, left arm opens. Deep twist, other side. Let's come back to center. Bring your knees in. Maybe a little circle or rock. And then take legs back up the wall. You can interlace fingers behind your head. And use your arm strength to lift your chin to your chest. Stretching the back of the neck. And then place your head back down, maybe a little further away from your body so the back of the neck is nice and long. You could give your shoulders a little squeeze, working out any tension there, neck, shoulders. Maybe even jaw. And then find a comfortable position for your arms. Could be out to the sides, palms facing up. Another arm position you might try is crossed over you. I'll take a few moments of not doing anything. If you would prefer to spread out for your final resting pose and take Shavasana, you can, of course, do that. If you need to adjust anything at any time, you can. slowly bring a little bit of movement back. Wiggling fingers and toes, move wrists and ankles. And then take a stretch. Can bring your knees in. Roll to one side. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. Coming into a comfortable cross-legged position. Each inhale bringing you a little bit more upright, alert, awake. And bring hands together at the heart. Taking a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice, for taking this time to slow down. And letting that gratitude spread wherever it feels easy right now. Namaste. Thank you.